The book of Nehemiah, chapter 1. The words of Nehemiah, the son of Hakaliah. Now it came to pass in the month Chislev, in the 20th year, as I was in Shushan the palace, that Hanani, one of my brethren, came, he and certain men out of Judah. And I asked them concerning the Jews that had escaped, that were left of the captivity, and concerning Jerusalem. And they said unto me, The remnant that are left of the captivity there in the province are in great affliction and reproach. The wall of Jerusalem also is broken down, and the gates thereof are burned with fire. And it came to pass, when I heard these words, that I sat down and wept, and mourned certain days. And I fasted and prayed before the God of heaven, and said, I beseech you, O Jehovah, the God of heaven, the great and terrible God, that keeps covenant and loving kindness with them that love him and keep his commandments. Let your ear now be attentive, and your eyes open, that you may hearken unto the prayer of your servant, which I pray before you at this time, day and night, for the children of Israel your servants, while I confess the sins of the children of Israel, which we have sinned against you. Yea, I and my father's house have sinned. We have dealt very corruptly against you, and have not kept the commandments, nor the statutes, nor the ordinances, which you commanded your servant Moses. Remember, I beseech you, the word that you commanded your servant Moses, saying, If you trespass, I will scatter you abroad among the peoples. But if you return unto me, and keep my commandments and do them, though your outcasts were in the uttermost part of the heavens, yet will I gather them from there, and will bring them unto the place that I have chosen, to cause my name to dwell there. Now these are your servants and your people, whom you have redeemed by your great power, and by your strong hand. O Lord, I beseech you, let now your ear be attentive to the prayer of your servant, and to the prayer of your servants, who delight to fear your name. And prosper, I pray you, your servant this day, and grant him mercy in the sight of this man. Now I was cupbearer to the king. The book of Nehemiah, chapter 2. And it came to pass in the month Nisan, in the 20th year of Artaxerxes the king, when wine was before him, that I took up the wine and gave it to the king. Now before this I had not been sad in his presence. And the king said to me, Why is your countenance sad, seeing you're not sick? This is nothing but sorrow of heart. Then I was very afraid, and I said to the king, Let the king live forever. Why should my face not be sad, when the city, the place of my father's tombs, lies waste, and the gates of it are consumed with fire? Then the king said to me, What are you asking for? So I prayed to the God of heaven. And I said unto the king, If it please the king, and if your servant has found favor in your sight, that you would send me to Judah, unto the city of my father's sepulchres, that I may build it. And the king said unto me, the queen also sitting by him, For how long shall your journey be, and when will you return? So it pleased the king to send me, and I set him a time. Moreover, I said to the king, If it please the king, let letters be given me to the governors beyond the river, that they may let me pass through till I come unto Judah. And a letter unto Asaph, the keeper of the king's forest, that he may give me timber to make beams for the gates of the castle, which pertains to the house, and for the wall of the city, and for the house that I shall enter into. And the king granted me, according to the good hand of my God upon me. Then I came to the governors beyond the river, and gave them the king's letters. Now the king had sent me with captains of the army and horsemen. And when Sanballat the Horonite, and Tobiah the servant, the Ammonite, heard of it, it grieved them exceedingly, for that there was come a man to seek the welfare of the children of Israel. So I came to Jerusalem, and was there 3 days. And I arose in the night, I and some few men with me. Neither told I any man what my God put into my heart to do for Jerusalem. Neither was there any beast with me, save the beast that I rode upon. And I went out by night by the valley gate, even toward the jackal's well, and to the dung gate, and viewed the walls of Jerusalem which were broken down, and the gates of it were consumed with fire. Then I went on to the fountain gate and to the king's pool, but there was no place for the beast that was under me to pass. Then I went up in the night by the brook, and viewed the wall. And I turned back, and entered by the valley gate, and so returned. And the rulers did not know where I went, or what I did. Neither had I as yet told it to the Jews, nor to the priests, nor to the nobles, nor to the rulers, nor to the rest that did the work. Then I said unto them, You see the evil case that we are in, how Jerusalem lies waste, and the gates of it are burned with fire. Come, and let us build up the wall of Jerusalem, that we be no more a reproach. And I told them of the hand of my God, which was good upon me, as also of the king's words that he had spoken to me. And they said, Let us rise up and build. So they strengthened their hands for the good work. But when Sanballat the Horonite, and Tobiah the servant the Ammonite, and Geshem the Arabian heard it, they laughed us to scorn, and despised us, and said, What is this thing that you do? Will you rebel against the king? Then answered I them, and said unto them, The God of heaven, he will prosper us. Therefore we his servants will arise and build. But you have no portion, nor right, nor memorial in Jerusalem. The book of Nehemiah, chapter 3. Then Eliashib the high priest rose up with his brethren the priests, and they built the sheep gate. They sanctified it and set up the doors of it, even unto the tower of Hamaiah. They sanctified it unto the tower of Hananel. And next unto him built the men of Jericho, and next to them built Zaccur the son of Imri. And the fish gate did the sons of Hassenaah build. They laid the beams of it, and set up the doors of it, the bolts of it, and the bars of it. And next to them repaired Meremoth the son of Uriah, the son of Hakaz. And next unto them repaired Meshullam, the son of Berechiah, the son of Meshazabel. And next unto them repaired Zadok, the son of Baanah. And next unto them the Tekoites repaired. But their nobles put not their necks to the work of their Lord. And the old gate repaired Joiada, the son of Paseah, and Meshullam the son of Besodeiah. They laid the beams of it, and set up the doors of it, and the bolts of it, and the bars of it. And next unto them repaired Melatiah the Gibeonite, and Jadon the Meronothite, the men of Gibeon and of Mizpah, that pertained to the throne of the governor beyond the river. Next to him repaired Uzziel the son of Harhiah, goldsmiths. And next to him repaired Hananiah, one of the perfumers, and they fortified Jerusalem even unto the broad wall. And next to them repaired Rephaiah the son of Hur, the ruler of half the district of Jerusalem. And next to them repaired Jediah the son of Haramath, over against his house. And next to him repaired Hattush the son of Hashabniah. Malchijah the son of Harim, and Hashub the son of Pahath Moab repaired another portion, and the tower of the furnaces. And next to him repaired Shallum the son of Halohesh, the ruler of half the district of Jerusalem, he and his daughters. The valley gate repaired Hanun, and the inhabitants of Zanoah. They built it, and set up the doors of it, the bolts of it, the bars of it, and 1,000 cubits of the wall unto the dung gate. And the dung gate repaired Malchijah the son of Rechab, the ruler of the district of Beth Hakerem. He built it, and set the doors of it up, the bolts of it, and the bars of it. And the fountain gate repaired Shallum the son of Kol-Hoseh, the ruler of the district of Mizpah. He built it, and covered it, and set the doors of it up, and the bolts of it, and the bars of it, and the wall of the pool of Shelah by the king's garden, even unto the stairs that go down from the city of David. After him repaired Nehemiah the son of Azbuk, the ruler of half the district of Bethzur, unto the place over against the sepulchres of David, and unto the pool that was made, and unto the house of the mighty men. After him repaired the Levites, Rehum the son of Bani. Next unto him repaired Hashabiah, the ruler of half the district of Keilah, for his district. After him repaired their brethren, Bavai the son of Henadad, the ruler of half the district of Keilah. And next to him repaired Azer, the son of Jeshua, the son of Mizpah, another portion, over against the ascent to the armory at the turning of the wall. After him Baruch the son of Zabbai earnestly repaired another portion, from the turning of the wall unto the door of the house of Eliashib the high priest. After him repaired Meremoth the son of Uriah the son of Hakaz another portion, from the door of the house of Eliashib even to the end of the house of Eliashib. And after him repaired the priests, the men of the plain. After them repaired Benjamin and Hashub over against their house. After them repaired Azariah the son of Maaseiah, the son of Ananiah, beside his own house. After him repaired Binui, the son of Henadad, another portion, from the house of Azariah unto the turning of the wall, and unto the corner. Palal, the son of Uzai, repaired over against the turning of the wall, and the tower that stands out from the upper house of the king, which is by the court of the guard. After him Pedaiah the son of Parash repaired. Now the Nethinim dwelt in Ophel, unto the place over against the water gate toward the east, and the tower that stands out. After him the Tekoites repaired another portion, over against the great tower that stands out, and unto the wall of Ophel. Above the horse gate repaired the priests, every one over against his own house. After them repaired Zadok the son of Immer over against his own house. And after him repaired Shemaiah the son of Shechaniah, the keeper of the east gate. After him repaired Hananiah the son of Shelemiah, and Hanun the sixth son of Zalaph, another portion. After him repaired Meshullam the son of Berechiah over against his chamber. After him repaired Malchijah one of the goldsmiths unto the house of Nethinim, and of the merchants, over against the gate of Hamifkad, and to the ascent of the corner. And between the ascent of the corner and the sheep gate repaired the goldsmiths and the merchants. The book of Nehemiah, chapter 4. But it came to pass that when Sanballat heard that we were building the wall, he was angry, and took great indignation, and mocked the Jews. And he spoke before his brethren and the army of Samaria, and said, What are these feeble Jews doing? Will they fortify themselves? Will they sacrifice? Will they make an end in a day? Will they revive the stones out of the heaps of rubbish, seeing they are burned? Now Tobiah the Ammonite was by him, and he said, Even that which they are building, if a fox go up, he shall break down their stone wall. Hear, O our God, for we are despised, and turn back their reproach upon their own head, and give them up for spoil in a land of captivity, and cover not their iniquity, and let not their sin be blotted out from before you. For they have provoked you to anger before the builders. So we built the wall, and all the wall was joined together unto half the height of it, for the people had a mind to work. But it came to pass that when Sanballat and Tobiah, and the Arabians and the Ammonites and the Ashdodites heard that the repairing of the walls of Jerusalem went forward, and that the breaches began to be stopped, then they were very angry, and they conspired all of them together to come and fight against Jerusalem, and to cause confusion in it. But we made our prayer to God, and set a watch against them day and night because of them. And Judah said, The strength of the bearers of burdens is decayed, and there is much rubbish, so that we are not able to build the wall. And our adversaries said, They shall not know, neither see, till we come into the midst of them and slay them, and cause the work to cease. And it came to pass that when the Jews that dwelt by them came, they said unto us 10 times from all places, You must return unto us. Therefore I set in the lowest parts of the space behind the wall, in the open places. I set there the people after their families, with their swords, their spears, and their bows. And I looked and rose up, and said unto the nobles, and to the rulers, and to the rest of the people, Be not you afraid of them. Remember the Lord, who is great and terrible, and fight for your brethren, your sons and your daughters, your wives and your houses. And it came to pass, when our enemies heard that it was known unto us, and God had brought their counsel to naught, that we returned all of us to the wall, every one unto his work. And it came to pass from that time forth, that half of my servants wrought in the work, and half of them held the spears, the shields, and the bows, and the coats of mail. And the rulers were behind all the house of Judah. They that built the wall, and they that bore burdens, laid themselves. Every one with one of his hands wrought in the work, and with the other held his weapon. And the builders, every one had his sword girded by his side, and so he built. And he that sounded the trumpet was by me. And I said unto the nobles, and to the rulers, and to the rest of the people, The work is great and large, and we are separated upon the wall, one far from another. In what place soever you hear the sound of the trumpet, resort ye there to us. Our God will fight for us. So we wrought the work, and half of them held the spears from the rising of the morning till the stars appeared. Likewise at the same time I said unto the people, Let every one with his servant lodge within Jerusalem, that in the night they may be a guard to us, and may labor in the day. So neither I, nor my brethren, nor my servants, nor the men of the guard that followed me, none of us put off our clothes. Every one went with his weapon to the water. The book of Nehemiah, chapter 5. Then there arose a great cry of the people and of their wives against their brethren the Jews. For there were that said, We, our sons and our daughters, are many. Let us get grain, that we may eat and live. Some also there were that said, We are mortgaging our fields, and our vineyards, and our houses. Let us get grain because of the dearth. There were also that said, We have borrowed money for the king's tribute upon our fields and our vineyards. Yet now our flesh is as the flesh of our brethren, our children as their children. And lo, we bring into bondage our sons and our daughters to be servants, and some of our daughters are brought into bondage already. Neither is it in our power to help it, for other men have our fields and our vineyards. And I was very angry when I heard their cry and these words. Then I consulted with myself, and contended with the nobles and the rulers, and said unto them, You exact usury, every one of his brother. And I held a great assembly against them. And I said to them, We after our ability have redeemed our brethren the Jews that were sold unto the nations. And would you even sell your brethren, and should they be sold unto us? Then held they their peace, and found never a word. Also I said, The thing that you do is not good. Ought you not to walk in the fear of our God because of the reproach of the nations our enemies? And I likewise, my brethren and my servants, do lend them money and grain. I pray you, let us leave off this usury. Restore, I pray you, to them, even this day, their fields, their vineyards, their olive yards, and their houses, also the 100th part of the money, and of the grain, the new wine, and the oil that you exact of them. Then they said, We will restore them, and will require nothing of them. So we will do, even as you say. Then I called the priests, and took an oath of them, that they would do according to this promise. Also I shook out my lap, and said, So God shake out every man from his house and from his labor, that performs not this promise. Even thus be he shaken out and emptied. And all the assembly said, Amen, and praised Jehovah. And the people did according to this promise. Moreover, from the time that I was appointed to be their governor in the land of Judah, from the 20th year even unto the 32nd year of Artaxerxes the king, that is, 12 years, I and my brethren have not eaten the bread of the governor. But the former governors that were before me were chargeable unto the people, and took of them bread and wine, besides 40 shekels of silver. Yea, even their servants bore rule over the people. But so did not I, because of the fear of God. Yea, also I continued in the work of this wall, neither bought we any land, and all my servants were gathered there unto the work. Moreover, there were at my table of the Jews and the rulers 150 men, besides those that came unto us from among the nations that were round about us. Now that which was prepared for one day was 1 ox and 6 choice sheep. Also fowls were prepared for me, and once in 10 days store of all sorts of wine. Yet for all this I demanded not the bread of the governor, because the bondage was heavy upon this people. Remember unto me, O my God, for good. all that I have done for this people. The book of Nehemiah, chapter 6. Now it came to pass, when it was reported to Sanballat and Tobiah, and to Geshem the Arabian, and unto the rest of our enemies, that I had built the wall, and that there was no breach left in it, though even unto that time I had not set up the doors and the gates, that Sanballat and Geshem sent unto me, saying, Come, let us meet together in one of the villages in the plain of Ono. But they thought to do me mischief. And I sent messengers unto them, saying, I am doing a great work, so that I cannot come down. Why should the work cease while I leave it, and come down to you? And they sent unto me 4 times in this way, and I answered them in the same manner. Then sent Sanballat his servant unto me in like manner the 5th time, with an open letter in his hand, wherein was written, It is reported among the nations, and Gashmu saith it, that you and the Jews think to rebel, for which cause you are building the wall. And you would be their king, according to these words. And you have also appointed prophets to preach of you at Jerusalem, saying, There is a king in Judah, and now shall it be reported to the king according to these words. Come now, therefore, and let us take counsel together. Then I sent to him, saying, There are no such things done as you are saying, but you feign them out of your own heart. For they would all have made us afraid, saying, Their hands shall be weakened from the work, that it be not done. But now, O God, strengthen thou my hands. And I went unto the house of Shemaiah the son of Delaiah the son of Mehetabel, who was shut up. And he said, Let us meet together in the house of God within the temple, and let us shut the doors of the temple, for they will come to slay you. Yes, in the night they will come to slay you. And I said, Should such a man as I flee? And who is there that, being such as I, would go into the temple to save his life? I will not go in. And I discerned, and lo, God had not sent him. But he pronounced this prophecy against me, and Tobiah and Sanballat had hired him. For this cause was he hired, that I should be afraid, and do so, and sin, that they might have matter for an evil report, that they might reproach me. Remember, O my God, Tobiah and Sanballat according to these their works, and also the prophetess Noadiah, and the rest of the prophets, that would have put me in fear. So the wall was finished in the 25th day of the month of Elul, in 52 days. And it came to pass, when all our enemies heard of it, that all the nations that were about us feared, and were much cast down in their own eyes, for they perceived that this work was wrought of our God. Moreover, in those days the nobles of Judah sent many letters unto Tobiah, and the letters of Tobiah came unto them. For there were many in Judah sworn unto him, because he was the son-in-law of Shechaniah the son of Arah, and his son Jehohanan had taken the daughter of Meshullam the son of Berechiah to wife. Also they spoke of his good deeds before me, and reported my words to him. And Tobiah sent letters to put me in fear. The book of Nehemiah, chapter 7. Now it came to pass, when the wall was built, and I had set up the doors, and the porters and the singers and the Levites were appointed, that I gave my brother Hanani, and Hananiah the governor of the castle, charge over Jerusalem, for he was a faithful man, and feared God above many. And I said unto them, Let not the gates of Jerusalem be opened until the sun be hot, and while they stand on guard, let them shut the doors, and bar them, and appoint watches of the inhabitants of Jerusalem, every one in his watch, and every one to be over against his house. Now the city was wide and large, but the people were very few within, and the houses were not built. And my God put into my heart to gather together the nobles and the rulers and the people, that they might be reckoned by genealogy. And I found the book of the genealogy of them that came up at the first, and I found written therein, These are the children of the province that went up out of the captivity of those that had been carried away, whom Nebuchadnezzar the king of Babylon had carried away, and that returned unto Jerusalem and to Judah, every one unto his city, who came with Zerubbabel, Yeshua, Nehemiah, Azariah, Raamiah, Nahamani, Mordecai, Bilshan, Mispereth, Bigvai, Nahum, Baana. The number of the men of the people of Israel, the children of Parash, 2,172. The children of Shephatiah, 372. The children of Ara, 652. The children of Pahath Moab, of the children of Yeshua and Joab, 2,818. The children of Elam, 1,254. The children of Zatu, 845. The children of Zakai, 760. The children of Binui, 648. The children of Bebai, 628. The children of Azgad, 2,322. The children of Adonikam, 667. The children of Bigvai, 2,067. The children of Adin, 655. The children of Ater, of Hezekiah, 98. The children of Hashum, 328. The children of Bezai, 324. The children of Hariph, 112. The children of Gibeon, 95. The men of Bethlehem and Netophah, 188. The men of Anathoth, 128. The men of Beth Asmaveth, 42. The men of Kiriath Yearim, Kephirah, and Beeroth, 743. The men of Ramah and Geba, 621. The men of Michmas, 122. The men of Bethel and Ai, 123. The men of the other Nebo, 52. The children of the other Elam, 1,254. The children of Harim, 320. The children of Jericho, 345. The children of Lod, Hadid, and Ono, 721. The children of Senaa, 3,930. The priests, the children of Jediah, of the son of Yeshua, 973. The children of Immer, 1,052. The children of Pashur, 1,247. The children of Harim, 1,017. The Levites, the children of Yeshua of Kadmiel, of the children of Hodevah, 74. The singers, the children of Asaph, 148. The porters, the children of Shalom, the children of Ater, the children of Talmon, the children of Akub, the children of Hatita, the children of Shobai, 138. The Nethanim, the children of Ziha, the children of Asupha, the children of Tabaoth, the children of Keros, the children of Sia, the children of Padon, the children of Labana, the children of Hagabah, the children of Salmai, the children of Hanan, the children of Gidel, the children of Gahar, the children of Reiah, the children of Rezin, the children of Nekoda, the children of Gazam, the children of Uzzah, the children of Paseah, the children of Bezai, the children of Meonim, the children of Nephushim, the children of Bakbuk, the children of Hakupha, the children of Harher, the children of Basleth, the children of Mehida, the children of Harsha, the children of Barkos, the children of Sisera, the children of Tema, the children of Neziah, the children of Hatifa, the children of Solomon's servants, the children of Sotai, the children of Sophareth, the children of Perida, the children of Ya'ala, the children of Darkon, the children of Gidel, the children of Shephatiah, the children of Hatil, the children of Pokereth Hazabaim, the children of Ammon. All the Nethinim and the children of Solomon's servants were 392. And these were they that went up from Tel Melah, Tel Harsha, Kerub, Adon, and Immer. But they could not show their fathers' houses, nor their seed, whether they were of Israel. The children of Deliah, the children of Tobiah, the children of Nekoda, 642. And of the priests, the children of Hobiah, the children of Hakaz, the children of Barzillai, who took a wife of the daughters of Barzillai the Gileadite, and was called after their name. These sought their register among those that were reckoned by genealogy, but it was not found. Therefore they were deemed polluted and put from the priesthood. And the governor said unto them that they should not eat of the most holy things, till there stood up a priest with Urim and Thummim. The whole assembly together was 42,360, besides their menservants and their maidservants, of whom were 7,337. And they had 245 singing men and singing women. Their houses were 736. Their mules, 245. Their camels, 435. Their asses, 6,720. And some from among the heads of fathers' houses gave unto the work. The governor gave to the treasury 1,000 derricks of gold, 50 basins, 530 priest garments. And some of the heads of fathers' houses gave into the treasury of the work 20,000 derricks of gold, and 2,200 pounds of silver. And that which the rest of the people gave was 20,000 derricks of gold, and 2,000 pounds of silver, and 67 priests' garments. So the priests and the Levites and the porters and the singers, and some of the people and the Nethinim, and all Israel, dwelt in their cities. And when the 7th month was come, the children of Israel were in their cities. The book of Nehemiah, chapter 8. And all the people gathered themselves together as one man into the broad place that was before the water gate. And they spoke unto Ezra the scribe to bring the book of the law of Moses, which Jehovah had commanded to Israel. And Ezra the priest brought the law before the assembly, both men and women, and all that could hear with understanding, upon the first day of the 7th month. And he read in it before the broad place that was before the water gate, from early morning until midday, in the presence of the men and the women, and of those that could understand. And the ears of all the people were attentive unto the book of the law. And Ezra the scribe stood upon a pulpit of wood, which they had made for the purpose. And beside him stood Mattathiah, and Shema, and Ananiah, and Uriah, and Hilkiah, and Maaseiah, on his right hand. And on his left hand Pedaiah, and Mishael, and Malchijah, and Hashum, and Hashbaddanah, Zechariah, and Meshullam. And Ezra opened the book in the sight of all the people, for he was above all the people. And when he opened it, all the people stood up. And Ezra blessed Jehovah the great God, and all the people answered, Amen, Amen, with the lifting up of their hands. And they bowed their heads and worshipped Jehovah with their faces to the ground. Also Yeshua, and Bani, and Sherebiah, Jamin, Akub, Shabbatai, Hodiah, Maaseiah, Kelita, Azariah, Jozabad, Hanan, Peliah, and the Levites caused the people to understand the law, and the people stood in their place. And they read in the book in the law of God distinctly, and they gave the sense, so that they understood the reading. And Nehemiah, who was the governor, and Ezra the priest the scribe, and the Levites that taught the people, said unto all the people, This day is holy unto Jehovah your God. Mourn not, nor weep. For all the people wept when they heard the words of the law. Then he said unto them, Go your way, eat the fat, and drink the sweet, and send portions unto him for whom nothing is prepared. For this day is holy unto our Lord. Neither be you grieved, for the joy of Jehovah is your strength. So the Levites stilled all the people, saying, Hold your peace, for the day is holy. Neither be you grieved. And all the people went their way to eat and to drink, and to send portions, and to make great mirth, because they had understood the words that were declared unto them. And on the 2nd day were gathered together the heads of fathers' houses of all the people, the priests and the Levites unto Ezra the scribe, even to give attention to the words of the law. And they found written in the law how Jehovah had commanded by Moses that the children of Israel should dwell in booths in the feast of the 7th month, and that they should publish and proclaim in all their cities and in Jerusalem, saying, Go forth unto the mount, and fetch olive branches, and branches of wild olive, and myrtle branches, and palm branches, and branches of thick trees, to make booths, as it is written. So the people went forth, and brought them, and made themselves booths, every one upon the roof of his house, and in their courts, and in the courts of the house of God, and in the broad place of the water gate, and in the broad place of the gate of Ephraim. And all the assembly of them that were come again out of the captivity made booths, and dwelt in the booths. For since the days of Yeshua the son of Nun, unto that day, had not the children of Israel done so, and there was very great gladness. Also day by day, from the first day unto the last day, he read in the book of the law of God. And they kept the feast 7 days, and on the 8th day was a solemn assembly, according unto the ordinance. The book of Nehemiah, chapter 9. Now in the 24th day of this month the children of Israel were assembled with fasting, and with sackcloth and earth upon them. And the seed of Israel separated themselves from all foreigners, and stood and confessed their sins, and the iniquities of their fathers. And they stood up in their place, and read in the book of the law of Jehovah their God a fourth part of the day. And another fourth part they confessed, and worshipped Jehovah their God. Then stood up upon the stairs of the Levites, Yeshua and Bani, Kadmiel, Shebaniah, Buni, Sherebiah, Bani, and Kenani, and cried with a loud voice unto Jehovah their God. Then the Levites, Yeshua and Kadmiel, Bani, Hashabniah, Sherebiah, Hodiah, Shebaniah, and Pethahiah said, Stand up and bless Jehovah your God from everlasting to everlasting. And blessed be your glorious name, which is exalted above all blessing and praise. You are Jehovah, even you alone. You have made heaven, the heaven of heavens, with all their host, the earth and all things that are on it, the seas and all that is in them, and you preserve them all, and the host of heaven worships you. You are Jehovah, the God who chose Abram, and brought him forth out of Ur of the Chaldees, and gave him the name of Abraham, and found his heart faithful before you, and made a covenant with him to give the land of the Canaanite, the Hittite, the Amorite, and the Perizzite, and the Jebusite, and the Girgashite, to give it unto his seed, and have performed your words. For you are righteous. And you saw the affliction of our fathers in Egypt, and heard their cry by the Red Sea, and showed signs and wonders upon Pharaoh, and on all his servants, and on all the people of his land. For you knew that they dealt proudly against them, and did get yourself a name, as it is this day. And you divided the sea before them, so that they went through the midst of the sea on the dry land. And their pursuers you cast into the depths, as a stone into the mighty waters. Moreover, in a pillar of cloud you led them by day, and in a pillar of fire by night, to give them light in the way in which they should go. You came down also upon Mount Sinai, and spoke with them from heaven, and gave them correct ordinances, and true laws, good statutes, and commandments, and made known unto them your holy Sabbath, and commanded them commandments, and statutes, and a law by Moses your servant, and gave them bread from heaven for their hunger, and brought forth water for them out of the rock for their thirst, and commanded them that they should go in to possess the land which you had sworn to give them. But they and our fathers dealt proudly, and hardened their neck, and hearkened not to your commandments, and refused to obey, neither were mindful of your wonders that you did among them, but hardened their neck, and in their rebellion appointed a captain to return to their bondage. But you are a God ready to pardon, gracious and merciful, slow to anger, and abundant in loving kindness, and you forsook them not. Yea, when they had made them a molten calf, and said, This is your God that brought you up out of Egypt, and had wrought great provocations, yet you in your manifold mercies forsook them not in the wilderness. The pillar of cloud departed not from over them by day, to lead them in the way, neither the pillar of fire by night to show them light, and the way which they should go. You gave also your good spirit to instruct them, and withheld not your manna from their mouth, and gave them water for their thirst. Yea, 40 years did you sustain them in the wilderness, and they lacked nothing. Their clothes did not get old, and their feet did not swell. Moreover, you gave them kingdoms and peoples, which you allotted after their portions. So they possessed the land of Sihon, even the land of the king of Heshbon, and the land of Og, king of Bashan. Their children also you multiplied as the stars of heaven, and brought them into the land concerning which you said to their fathers that they should go in to possess it. So the children went in and possessed the land, and you subdued before them the inhabitants of the land, the Canaanites, and gave them into their hands with their kings and the peoples of the land, that they might do with them as they would. And they took fortified cities, and a fat land, and possessed houses full of all good things, cisterns hewn out, vineyards and olive yards, and fruit trees in abundance. So they did eat, and were filled, and became fat, and delighted themselves in your great goodness. Nevertheless, they were disobedient, and rebelled against you, and cast your law behind their back, and slew your prophets that testified against them, to turn them again unto you. And they wrought great provocations. Therefore you delivered them into the hand of their adversaries who distressed them. And in the time of their trouble, when they cried unto you, you heard from heaven. And according to your manifold mercies you gave them saviors, who saved them out of the land of their adversaries. But after they had rest, they did evil again before you. Therefore you left them in the hand of their enemies, so that they had the dominion over them. Yet when they returned and cried unto you, you heard from heaven. And many times did you deliver them according to your mercies, and testified against them, that you might bring them again unto your law. Yet they dealt proudly, and hearkened not unto your commandments, but sinned against your ordinances, which if a man do, he shall live in them, and withdrew the shoulder, and hardened their neck, and would not hear. Yet many years you bore with them, and testified against them by your Spirit through your prophets. Yet would they not give ear. Therefore you gave them into the hand of the peoples of the lands. Nevertheless, in your manifold mercies, you did not make a full end of them, nor forsake them. For you are a gracious and merciful God. Now therefore, our God, the great, the mighty, and the terrible God, who keeps covenant and loving kindness, let not all the travail seem little before you that has come upon us, on our kings, on our princes, and on our priests, and on our prophets, and on our fathers, and on all your people, since the time of the kings of Assyria unto this day. However, you are just in all that is come upon us, for you have dealt truly, but we have done wickedly. Neither have our kings, our princes, our priests, nor our fathers kept your law, nor listened to your commandments and your testimonies with which you testified against them, for they have not served you in their kingdom. And in your great goodness that you gave them, and in the large and fat land which you gave before them, neither turned they from their wicked works. Behold, we are servants this day. And as for the land that you gave unto our fathers to eat the fruit thereof and the good thereof, behold, we are servants in it. And it yields much increase unto the kings, whom you have set over us because of our sins. Also, they have power over our bodies, and over our cattle, at their pleasure, and we are in great distress. And yet for all this we make a sure covenant, and write it, and our princes, our Levites, and our priests seal unto it. The book of Nehemiah, chapter 10. Now those that sealed were Nehemiah the governor, the son of Hakaliah, and Zedekiah, Sariah, Azariah, Jeremiah, Pashur, Amariah, Malchijah, Hattush, Shebaniah, Maluk, Harim, Meremoth, Obadiah, Daniel, Ginnathan, Baruch, Meshullam, Abijah, Mijamin, Maaziah, Bilgai, Shemaiah. These were the priests. And the Levites, namely, Yeshua the son of Azaniah, Binui of the sons of Henadad, Kadmiel, and their brethren, Shebaniah, Hodiah, Kelita, Peliah, Hanan, Micah, Rahab, Hashabiah, Zakur, Sherebiah, Shebaniah, Hodiah, Bani, Beninu. The chiefs of the people, Parash, Pahath-Moab, Elam, Zatu, Bani, Buni, Azgad, Bebai, Adonijah, Bigvai, Adin, Ater, Hezekiah, Azur, Hodiah, Hashum, Bezai, Harif, Anathoth, Nobai, Magpiash, Meshullam, Hezir, Meshezabel, Zadok, Jaddua, Pelatiah, Hanan, Anaiah, Hoshea, Hananiah, Hashub, Halohesh, Pilha, Shobek, Rehum, Hashabna, Maaseiah, and Ahiah, Hanan, Anan, Maluk Harim, Ba'anah. And the rest of the people, the priests, the Levites, the porters, the singers, the Nethinim, and all they that had separated themselves from the peoples of the lands unto the law of God, their wives, their sons, and their daughters, every one that had knowledge and understanding. They clave to their brethren, their nobles, and entered into a curse, and into an oath to walk in God's law, which was given by Moses the servant of God, and to observe and do all the commandments of Jehovah our Lord, and his ordinances and his statutes, and that we would not give our daughters unto the peoples of the land, nor take their daughters for our sons. And if the peoples of the land bring wares or any grain on the Sabbath day to sell, that we would not buy of them on the Sabbath or on a holy day, and that we would forego the 7th year, and the exaction of every debt. Also we made ordinances for us, to charge ourselves yearly with the 3rd part of a shekel for the service of the house of our God, for the showbread, and for the continual meal offering, and for the continual burnt offering, for the Sabbaths, for the new moons, for the set feasts, and for the holy things, and for the sin offerings to make atonement for Israel, and for all the work of the house of our God. And we cast lots, the priests, the Levites, and the people, for the wood offering, to bring it into the house of our God according to our fathers' houses, at times appointed, year by year, to burn upon the altar of Jehovah our God, as it is written in the law, and to bring the firstfruits of our ground, and the firstfruits of all fruit of all manner of trees, year by year, unto the house of Jehovah. Also the firstborn of our sons and of our cattle, as it is written in the law, and the firstlings of our herds and of our flocks, to bring to the house of our God, unto the priests that minister in the house of our God, and that we should bring the firstfruits of our dough, and of our heave offerings, and the fruit of all manner of trees, the new wine and the oil unto the priests, to the chambers of the house of our God, and the tithes of our ground unto the Levites. For they, the Levites, take the tithes in all the cities of our tillage. And the priest, the son of Aaron, shall be with the Levites, when the Levites take tithes. And the Levites shall bring up the tithe of the tithes unto the house of our God, to the chambers into the treasure house. For the children of Israel and the children of Levi shall bring the heave offering of the grain, of the new wine, and of the oil unto the chambers, where are the vessels of the sanctuary, and the priests that minister, and the porters and the singers, and we will not forsake the house of our God. The book of Nehemiah, chapter 11. And the princes of the people dwelt in Jerusalem. The rest of the people also cast lots, to bring 1 of 10 to dwell in Jerusalem the holy city, and 9 parts in the other cities. And the people blessed all the men that willingly offered themselves to dwell in Jerusalem. Now these are the chiefs of the province that dwelt in Jerusalem. But in the cities of Judah dwelt every one in his possession in their cities, namely Israel, the priests, and the Levites, and the Nethinim, and the children of Solomon's servants. And in Jerusalem dwelt certain of the children of Judah, and of the children of Benjamin. Of the children of Judah, Athaiah the son of Uzziah, the son of Zechariah, the son of Amariah, the son of Shephatiah, the son of Mahalalel, of the children of Perez. And Maaseiah the son of Baruch, the son of Kol-Hoseh, the son of Haziah, the son of Adiah, the son of Joiarib, the son of Zechariah, the son of the Shilonite. All of the sons of Perez that dwelt in Jerusalem were 468 valiant men. And these are the sons of Benjamin: Salu the son of Meshullam, the son of Joed, the son of Pedaiah, the son of Koliah, the son of Maaseiah, the son of Ithiel, the son of Jeshiah. And after him Gabai, Salai, 928. And Joel the son of Zichri was their overseer. and Judah the son of Hasanua was second over the city. Of the priests, Jediah the son of Joiarib, Yakin, Sariah the son of Hilkiah, the son of Meshullam, the son of Zadok, the son of Marioth, the son of Ahitub, the ruler of the house of God, and their brethren that did the work of the house, 822, and Adiah the son of Jeroham, the son of Peliah, the son of Amzi, the son of Zechariah, the son of Pashur, the son of Malchijah, and his brethren, chiefs of the fathers' houses, 242, and Amashsai, the son of Azarel, the son of Azai, the son of Meshillamoth, the son of Immer, and their brethren, mighty men of valor, 128, and their overseer was Zabdiel, the son of Haggedolim, and of the Levites, Shemaiah the son of Hashub, the son of Azrikam, the son of Hashabiah, the son of Buni, and Shabbathai and Jozabad, of the chiefs of the Levites, who had the oversight of the outward business of the house of God, and Mattaniah the son of Micah, the son of Zabdi, the son of Asaph, who was the chief to begin the thanksgiving in prayer, and Bakbukiah, the second among his brethren, and Abda the son of Shemua, the son of Galal, the son of Jeduthun. All the Levites in the holy city were 244. Moreover, the porters, Akub, Talmon, and their brethren that kept watch at the gates, were 172. And the residue of Israel, of the priests, the Levites, were in all the cities of Judah, every one in his inheritance. But the Nethinim dwelt in Ophel, and Ziha and Gishpa were over the Nethinim. The overseer also of the Levites at Jerusalem was Uzi the son of Bani, the son of Hashabiah, the son of Mattaniah, the son of Micah, of the sons of Asaph the singers, over the business of the house of God. For there was a commandment from the king concerning them, and a settled provision for the singers, as every day required. And Pethahiah, the son of Meshezabel, of the children of Zerah, the son of Judah, was at the king's hand in all matters concerning the people. And as for the villages with their fields, some of the children of Judah dwelt in Kiriath Arba and its towns, and in Dibon and its towns, and in Jacobzeel and in its villages, and in Yeshua, and in Molada, and in Beth Pelet, and in Hazar Shual, and in Beersheba and its towns, and in Ziklag, and in Mechonah, and in the towns of it, and in Enrimmon, and in Zorah, and in Jarmuth, Zanoah, Adullam, and their villages, Lachish, and the fields of it, Azekah, and its fields. So they encamped from Beersheba unto the valley of Hinnom. The children of Benjamin also dwelt from Geba onward, at Michmash and Ijah, and at Bethel, and the towns of it, at Anathoth, Nob, Ananiah, Hazor, Ramah, Gittaim, Hadid, Zeboim, Neballat, Lod, and Ono, the valley of craftsmen. And of the Levites, certain courses in Judah were joined to Benjamin. The book of Nehemiah, chapter 12. Now these are the priests and the Levites that went up with Zerubbabel the son of Shealtiel, and Yeshua: Sariah, Jeremiah, Ezra, Amariah, Maluk, Hattush, Shechaniah, Rehum, Meremoth, Iddo, Ginnathoi, Abijah, Mijamin, Maadiah, Bilgah, Shemaiah, and Joiarib, Jediah, Salu, Amok, Hilkiah, Jediah. These were the chiefs of the priests and of their brethren in the days of Yeshua. Moreover, the Levites: Yeshua, Binwi, Kadmiel, Sherebiah, Judah, and Mattaniah, who was over the thanksgiving, he and his brethren. Also Bakbukiah and Uno, their brethren, were over against them according to their offices. And Yeshua begat Joachim, and Joachim begot Eliashib, and Eliashib begot Joiada, and Joiada begot Jonathan, and Jonathan begat Jaddua. And in the days of Joachim were priests, heads of fathers' houses: of Sariah, Meriah; of Jeremiah, Hananiah; of Ezra, Meshullam; of Amariah, Jehohanan; of Maluki, Jonathan; of Shebaniah, Joseph; of Harim, Adnah; of Merioth, Helkai; of Iddo, Zechariah; of Ginnathan, Meshullam; of Abijah, Zichri; of Miniamin, of Moadiah, Piltai, of Bilgah, Shammua, of Shemaiah, Jehonathan, and of Joiarib, Mattanai, of Jediah, Uzi, of Salai, Kalai, of Amok, Eber, of Hilkiah, Hashabiah, of Jediah, Nethanel. As for the Levites, in the days of Eliashib, Joiada, and Johanan, and Jaddua, there were recorded in the heads of fathers' houses. Also the priests, in the reign of Darius the Persian, the sons of Levi, heads of fathers' houses, were written in the book of the Chronicles, even until the days of Johanan the son of Eliashib. And the chiefs of the Levites, Hashabiah, Sherebiah, and Yeshua the son of Kadmiel, with their brethren over against them, to praise and give thanks according to the commandment of David the man of God, watch next to watch. Mattaniah and Bakbukiah, Obadiah, Meshullam, Talmon, Akub, were porters keeping the watch at the storehouses of the gates. These were in the days of Joachim, the son of Yeshua, the son of Jozadak, and in the days of Nehemiah the governor, and of Ezra the priest, the scribe. And at the dedication of the wall of Jerusalem they sought the Levites out of all their places to bring them to Jerusalem, to keep the dedication with gladness, both with thanksgiving and with singing, with cymbals, psalteries, and with harps. And the sons of the singers gathered themselves together, both out of the plain round about Jerusalem, and from the villages of the Netophathites, also from Beth Gilgal, and out of the fields of Geba and Asmaveth. For the singers had built them villages round about Jerusalem. And the priests and the Levites purified themselves, and they purified the people, and the gates, and the wall. Then I brought up the princes of Judah upon the wall, and appointed 2 great companies that gave thanks, and went in procession. One went on the right hand upon the wall toward the dung gate, and after them went Hoshea, and half of the princes of Judah, and Azariah, Ezra, and Meshullam, Judah and Benjamin, and Shemaiah and Jeremiah, and certain of the priests' sons with trumpets. Zechariah the son of Jonathan, the son of Shemaiah, the son of Mattaniah, the son of Micaiah, the son of Zakur, the son of Asaph, and his brethren, Shemaiah, and Azarel, Milalai, Gilalai, Maai, Nethanel, and Judah, Hanani, with the musical instruments of David the man of God, and Ezra the scribe was before them. And by the fountain gate, and straight before them, they went up by the stairs of the city of David, at the ascent of the wall, above the house of David, even unto the water gate eastward. And the other company of them that gave thanks went to meet them, and I after them, with the half of the people upon the wall above the tower of the furnaces, even unto the broad wall, and above the gate of Ephraim, and by the old gate, and by the fish gate, and the tower of Hananel, and the tower of Hamea, even unto the sheep gate. And they stood still in the gate of the guard. So stood the 2 companies of them that gave thanks in the house of God, and I, and the half of the rulers with me, and the priests, Eliakim, Maaseiah, Miniamin, Micaiah, Elioenai, Zechariah, and Hananiah with trumpets, and Maaseiah, and Shemaiah, and Eleazar, and Uzi, and Jehohanan, and Malchijah, and Elam, and Ezer. And the singers sang loud with Jezrahiah their overseer. And they offered great sacrifices that day, and rejoiced. For God had made them rejoice with great joy. And the women also, and the children rejoiced, so that the joy of Jerusalem was heard even afar off. And on that day were men appointed over the chambers for the treasures, for the heave offerings, for the firstfruits, and for the tithes, to gather into them, according to the fields of the cities, the portions appointed by the law for the priests and Levites. For Judah rejoiced for the priests and for the Levites that waited. And they kept the charge of their God, and the charge of the purification. And so did the singers and the porters according to the commandment of David, and of Solomon his son. For in the days of David and Asaph of old there was a chief of the singers, and songs of praise and thanksgiving unto God. And all Israel in the days of Zerubbabel, and in the days of Nehemiah, gave the portions of the singers and the porters, as every day required. And they set apart that which was for the Levites, and the Levites set apart that which was for the sons of Aaron. The book of Nehemiah, chapter 13. On that day they read in the book of Moses in the audience of the people, and therein was found written that an Ammonite and a Moabite should not enter into the assembly of God forever, because they met not the children of Israel with bread and with water, but hired Balaam against them to curse them. However, our God turned the curse into a blessing. And it came to pass, when they heard the law, that they separated from Israel all the mixed multitude. Now before this, Eliashib the priest, who was appointed over the chambers of the house of our God, being allied unto Tobiah, had prepared for him a great chamber, where before they laid the meal offerings, the frankincense, and the vessels, and the tithes of the grain, the new wine, and the oil, which were given by commandment to the Levites, and the singers, and the porters, and the heave offerings for the priests. But in all this time I was not at Jerusalem. For in the 32nd year of Artaxerxes king of Babylon I went unto the king, and after certain days asked I leave of the king. And I came to Jerusalem, and understood the evil that Eliashib had done for Tobiah, in preparing him a chamber in the courts of the house of God. And it grieved me sorely. Therefore I cast forth all the household stuff of Tobiah out of the chamber. Then I commanded, and they cleansed the chambers, and there I brought again the vessels of the house of God, with the meal offerings and the frankincense. And I perceived that the portions of the Levites had not been given them, so that the Levites and the singers that did the work were fled every one to his field. Then I contended with the rulers, and said, Why is the house of God forsaken? And I gathered them together, and set them in their place. Then brought all Judah the tithe of the grain, and the new wine, and the oil unto the treasuries. And I made treasurers over the treasuries, Shelemiah the priest, and Zadok the scribe, and of the Levites, Pedaiah. And next to them was Hanan the son of Zaccur, the son of Mattaniah. For they were counted faithful, and their business was to distribute unto their brethren. Remember me, O my God, concerning this, and wipe not out my good deeds that I have done for the house of my God, and for the observances of it. In those days I saw in Judah some men treading winepresses on the Sabbath, and bringing in sheaves, and loading their asses with it, as also wine, grapes, and figs, and all manner of burdens, which they brought into Jerusalem on the Sabbath day. And I testified against them in the day in which they sold victuals. There dwelt men of Tyre also therein, who brought in fish, and all manner of wares, and sold on the Sabbath unto the children of Judah, and in Jerusalem. Then I contended with the nobles of Judah, and said to them, What evil thing is this that you are doing, and profaning the Sabbath day? Did not your fathers thus? And did not our God bring all this evil upon us and upon this city? Yet you bring more wrath upon Israel by profaning the Sabbath. And it came to pass that when the gates of Jerusalem began to be dark before the Sabbath, I commanded that the doors should be shut, and commanded that they should not be opened till after the Sabbath. And some of my servants I set over the gates, that there should be no burden brought in on the Sabbath day. So the merchants and sellers of all kinds of wares lodged outside Jerusalem once or twice. Then I testified against them, and said to them, Why are you lodging about the wall? If you do so again, I will lay hands on you. From that time forth they came no more on the Sabbath. And I commanded the Levites that they should purify themselves, and that they should come and keep the gates, to sanctify the Sabbath day. Remember unto me, O my God, this also, and spare me according to the greatness of your loving kindness. In those days also I saw the Jews that had married women of Ashdod, of Ammon, and of Moab, and their children spoke half in the speech of Ashdod, and could not speak in the Jews' language, but according to the language of each people. And I contended with them, and cursed them, and smote certain of them, and plucked off their hair, and made them swear by God, saying, You shall not give your daughters unto their sons, nor take their daughters for your sons or for yourselves. Did not Solomon, king of Israel, sin by these things? Yet among many nations was there no king like him, and he was beloved of his God, and God made him king over all Israel. Nevertheless, even he did foreign women cause to sin. Shall we then hearken unto you to do all this great evil, to trespass against our God in marrying foreign women? And one of the sons of Joiada, the son of Eliashib the high priest, was son-in-law to Sanballat the Horonite. Therefore I chased him from me. Remember them, O my God, because they have defiled the priesthood, and the covenant of the priesthood, and of the Levites. Thus I cleansed them from all foreigners, and appointed charges for the priests and for the Levites, every one in his work, and for the wood offering at times appointed, and for the firstfruits. Remember me, O my God, for good.